Yo, what's going on guys? Zartan Splash, welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to give you my top 30 Crucible tips, and this is going to apply for anyone who's new to Destiny 2 or anyone who wants to improve on their game and been playing since vanilla. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, my number one tip, is straight away going to be positioning. So as you can see right here, no one knows where I am. No one knows. This will fall into category 2, this clip alone. The positioning in this game is one of the things that's going to win you most of your gunfights and for the most part keep you alive. And with Shadowkeep coming along, apparently they're going to change competitive to 3v3 survival, so this key would be, fucking essential essentially. But with positioning, as you can see of all of these clips, I'm always keeping distance from my gunfight. I'm never going up close and unless I know that they're weak or my teammates are aggressive at the same time. Also, you should probably, depending on your loadout, always keep near cover. Like if you're running Warclub, obviously don't back into cover while shooting. But what you want to do is essentially every time you go into an engagement, have your distance at a comfortable range that you know you can get them at, and also stay near cover and at exit. So essentially, right now, if I kill that guy, I can go into cover because I don't know, but if I killed that guy, there could have been a guy in the back sniping. Same with this clip right here. I melee this guy, I go straight back in the cover because I don't know what's coming. But my teammate's shooting him, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go on the back. So now he knows where I am, so I use this head glitch. It's all about positioning in this game. If you can master positioning, you can probably become a better player than you are right now, just by positioning alone. It's I used to not be the best player in PvP, but I've spent a lot of time over the past 4 years learning all the Crucible and mastering all the techniques. But the next point in this video is going to be game knowledge. So by game knowledge, this could mean many things, but the things I'm specifically highlighting is your loadout compared to the enemy team and spots. So in Destiny 2, it is not a perfect game. It is far from a perfect game. And there's a lot of exploits that you can use to get the one up on people. And this will take time of your day to find some of these exploits. But finding spots like this clip right here, where I'm all up in the sky, you can just easily land a free kill right there if I just had an assault rifle on. But with the game knowledge, if the enemy team is all running shotguns, the first thing you want to do is not put on a shotgun. And I know like most of you right now are probably thinking, what the fuck? Splash just said don't put on Dust Rock Blues. What? Crazy? Mind blowing? Much wow. Yeah, believe it or not, there is actually guns other than Dust Rock in the game. And one of my favorites for countering the Dust Rock Blues and any sort of shotgun at the moment is the Last Dance. Because this gun, in my opinion, is better than the Recluse range-wise. Because I've got Ricochet, Full Auto, and Dragonfly on mine. And I've been hitting people from like across Africa continents. So it's kind of ridiculous how far this gun can actually hit and no one's actually recognized it. Because everyone's so brought up on the bloody Recluse. But so right now, you're going to have my loadout on screen. These are the loadouts that I use for all my engagements, so I'll label them on the side. So starting in the top left, my sniper counter build with the Fighting Lion and the Duke 44. The way I counter the actual snipers themselves is I always try and get the Ricochet off the wall with the Fighting Lion, or I try to go above like their line of sight, shoot a lion on them, and then just finish them off with the Duke. Pretty simple, requires some mastery, but you know. My second one, the range shotgun. The Revoker and the Last Dance, what I do essentially is I never seem to go within 25 meters of someone. I'll really try to stay back with my Revoker, and if I know they're rushing me, I'll backpedal with the Last Dance and jump. Because with the Last Dance, you don't lose any inner accuracy. With my fusion counter, it kind of speaks to itself. I used Last Word for my medium range, and my Arental for my essentially long range. With the Arental, it can counter other Arentals if you know how to use it right. So the way I actually use it is I always approach a corner either sliding, jumping above a set doorway, or I try to be as unpredictable as possible while pre-firing before I get around the corner. So by the time I peek that corner, my shot is already charged, so no backup plan around don't gonna save them. My competitive build has probably puzzled most of you, thinking that it's like, oh no, we're into the Dust Rock, we're into the Lunas, we're into the War Clip. Well, I have a reasoning for all of that. So my Duke 44 has more range than the Not Forgotten and Luna's Howl, and more potential to peek shoot and get more damage down. So essentially what I do is rock a high mobility stat on my Hunter, Titan, or I don't have a Warlock yet, but I'm getting there, guys. So what you do is if you ever come against a Not Forgotten, you peek out, hit them in the head with the Duke, go back into cover, and just basically keep peek firing every time. Give them essentially you're trying to minuscule the amount of times they can land shots on you, because they won't kill you by the time you kill them with the Duke. Plus, if you keep your range with the gun, they have nothing on you, essentially. Sorry, I'm kind of really terrible with words here. But the Misfit, as always, this is going to be used for pre-firing around corners to try and get rid of snipers, and plus the fact that if I do see a sniper, this is amazing for countering them, because there's so many bullets hitting them at once, it staggers them immensely. Like, I'm pretty sure I shot my friend a while back and basically shot the ceiling. And with the Dust Rock Blues, it's really nice because you can backpedal and just spray and play. Spray and play? Spray and play? Spray and pray, sorry about that. So my AT-130 build, this is going to be for the memes essentially as well. And you're probably thinking, whoa, Swash, it's the same as my other build. Yeah, I know. But the Fighting Lion, if you run it with Stompies and higher jump on a Hunter, you'll jump higher than a Titan with higher jump. Combine that with Fighting Lion, but got basically no inner accuracy, like, set downs. So what you do, you jump really high, you dunk on them with the Lion, and then if you use a hip fire Duke 44, you basically just one tap them. It sounds like a pretty random build, but if you're gonna do that, I would strongly recommend you practice in quick play. But yeah, that's all my builds with it. If I do get any more builds, I will update this. I might even do another guide for Shadowkeep, but let's get right into the last point.
Choose your destiny. Flawless victory. Choose your destiny. Flawless victory.
My last tip for the Crucible, as you can tell by the last clip, is just play the objective. If you're playing competitive and you're playing survival or you're playing countdown, the objective of those game modes is, for countdown, you plant the bomb. The earlier you plant the bomb, the longer you defend, the more chance of you winning. If you go and run and gun and try and get kills all the time, yeah, don't get me wrong, you'll get some high kill games, but if you're versing a solid team that knows what they're doing, objectives can really make you win that shit. And obviously, in quick play, if you're solo queuing, same with comp, this is definitely more prominent, since with Blueberry, they don't tend to play objectives if you go into control. That's a big problem. But if you really want to maximize your chance of winning, all you want to do is open up your ghost in the game, go into team chat, and essentially say to your team, yo, come B, come A, come C. I know it sounds really bizarre, because obviously, who uses team chat, but believe it or not, a lot of people play Destiny 2 not in the party, and if they hear you saying go B, go C, they might actually consider coming there. But yeah, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, I guess drop a like, tell me what you thought down below. As you can tell, I'm not the best at speaking, so I will get better at this over time, but I hope to speak to you in the next video. Peace.
Yes! Please send me the recording of that. Oh, you're fucking recording, spin this out. When the server's down, part 3.
Good idea.
No!